10 to go. Let's go. I already know how to go slow. Goddamn, that motherfucker's cold. Hey, you in the wrong mode. You open the doors and the holes, no go. This whole world's a shit.
All right, here's the long-time UFC featherweight contender, Dan Ige. Came off Season 3 of Dana White's Contender Series back in 2017 and has realized a lot of UFC success since then. Big wins recently over Gavin Tucker, Damon Jackson, Nathan Train Landwehr. But oftentimes you glean the most from Ige after his losses. The man has an insatiable appetite for MMA improvement. Very rarely is he seen taking anything resembling time off. Outstanding cardiovascular base, huge hands, power in both of those, and a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt going on as well. Another big spot in a career full of them for Danny Ige here tonight. So here's a fighter that a lot of people have been talking about here during fight week, really just because of the nature of his skill set. I haven't seen much in terms of a glaring weakness on film. Your thoughts?
It doesn't seem like there is. You know, when you're watching the film and you're critiquing him, there's not much to critique. When you're trying to break down where the weaknesses are, there aren't many. The guy can wrestle, he can grapple, he's got tremendous cardio, great top control, insane durability. He's got it all. He's one of the best mixed martial artists we have seen come on the scene for a long time. But he's got to continue to prove it if he wants to stay where he is right now in the UFC.
And perhaps his greatest asset, at least thus far, has been his instinctual nature in the octagon, right? Just knowing which skill to employ at the right time. And certainly he's got essentially every skill you would want in an MMA arsenal. Our tale of the tape for this featherweight fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Dan 50K Ige. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Jack Tank Shaw.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one. Well, for all the places we go in the world, few can hold up to this one. Good evening from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Hip toss to get him down.
Oh, big elbow.
Working from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Ige. Back to his feet. Well, missed on that one. Somehow his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
Oh, big left. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, well, he's got him softened up here. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Oh, looks like he's got the arm isolated.
He's got it isolated, working towards the finish.
Oh, belly down arm bar.
And now he turns and puts his weight over the top of the arm.
Oh, he got out.
And notice how he got his body all the way across to the opposite side. Now, he's in the on belly, but it's much better than where he was before.
Oh, that's going to soften him up. Massive knee to the body. Back and forth we go. He's got a cut above the eye now.
of them. In the night, that one landed right on the spot.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now. What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish. Oh, nice right hand.
Oh, beautiful combination.
Oh,
you got to keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end.
he puts his knee on belly. He's postured, landing huge ground and pound. The guy has to move or the fight's going to get finished.
Oh, so an interesting decision there as he decides to stand up and relinquish the dominant position. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. 20 seconds left. Oh, beautiful technique on that straight punch. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. And an immediate transition to the judo throw right into side control.
He's inside control. He's got a ton of options.
All right, that's the end of the round. You see the cut on his forehead, sustained in that round. The cut man has 60 seconds now to close it up and try to prevent it from becoming an issue here moving forward. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two.
Lands a nice leg kick.
Right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back or his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out. Just go for the finish. Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with it.
Big shots landed by him now. And he's back up again, so the takedowns are... there, we'll see if he can finish. Oh!
Good right hand.
Still plenty of time to go here, round two. Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious. So he starts to throw a lot of punches and not the right punches. And because he's throwing so much, he keeps missing. And by doing that, he's missing chances to end this fight.
Oh, lands a hip toss to get him down. That can't feel good. Oh, man, he's still targeting that cut, and it is getting worse by the minute. Takedown defense holds up. And now some distance as they pull apart. Good body work with that hook by Ige. Well, if this fighter gets back to the stool, he's going to get an earful from his coaches. Confidence seems to be abandoning him.
Yeah, you kind of see him looking to survive as opposed to winning the fight. When you're in there, you are there to win a fight.
Now the transition to the judo throw right into side control where he will have no shortage of options. Man, that cut on his forehead is looking worse.
Oh, big elbow.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here.
Great punch.
Well, some fighters, when they get cracked in the mouth, they respond well. He got stunned earlier in the round and hasn't really recovered or gotten back into things.
People react differently, right? Some people just get back going. He's having a hard time building his way back into this fight. Beautiful punch to the body.
Oh, the takedown attempt starting to pile up. Here's another one. Unable to secure. Round 3 next. All right, so that's the end of the round. The cut above his eye has gotten really, really bad at this point, and candidly, the location could not be any worse. If this cut gets any deeper and starts to bleed any more, prevailing wisdom is they're going to stop this fight. All right, we got a few clips for you, DC, of all the damage doled out in that round, and his eye continuing to be the main target.
I mean, it's getting hammered. He is getting hit in that spot over and over again. And because of that, his opponent has gained in confidence, and he is very limited in what he can do in his approach, because safety has to be first now.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control.
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control.
Oh, and now a beautiful hip toss, DC. We'll see if we can capitalize from here.
That was beautiful, the way that he took the underhook, stepped all the way across, and hit that hip toss.
Hey, scramble, get up. Scramble, get up.
Just gotta be careful here. Oh, right into mount. Using a lot of good movement.
And back to his feet. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3.
Beautiful kick.
Nice. Nicely done. Oh, he's got the single collar locked in the clinch now. Oh, big diving punch to the head. All right, so a little welt there starting to develop on the side of his body. A lot of strikes landing in that area tonight.
I mean, he's got to do something. You cannot continue to ignore that you're getting hit in the body over and over again. You better address it now before we get to a point where you can't continue to fight.
Ooh, postures up and now goes with the big strike to the body. Well done there by Ige. Well, DC, no denying he's winning this fight, and it's got to feel pretty good if you're a fighter. You put in the work, and it all comes together in a fight.
When it all comes together, nothing feels better to go out there and implement the game plan that you guys have worked on in training camp, and it goes as desired. Nothing feels better. Perfect liver shot. That is the most debilitating shot in all of fighting. It is very difficult when it comes to this.
All right, so... I mean, you got to be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
All right, here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 10 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Dan 50K Egan.
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than he ever could have imagined.